Hello everyone, I'm Walls P and welcome to Matter of Opinion. So you want to get your business started and you have no idea how to get started. Well, on today's episode, we're going to give you a brief tutorial and a couple of steps on how to get started on your journey. Now, we do have a guest who have a degree in business, so she'll help us along the way to break this tutorial down to you. So sit back and hopefully you find this information useful, and we will do a later video which is going to break down everything in depth, so stay tuned for that. So sit back and enjoy the ride.
So welcome back to another episode of Matter of Opinion. It's your boy Ray the Dawn, and today I got a special guest.
Hi, I'm Erica.
But today, on a serious note, we're actually about to talk about how to start your own business. Now, this is like a little quick summary. We'll have a more in-depth video where we go down steps by steps. But this is just a little quick notation for you guys who are interested in, starting your own company or business or starting off the ground running.
All right, so I feel like to start, you got to do some research. You come up with your idea. You done decided, hey, I want to start a business. Look into it. See how many people are doing what you're doing already. See what kind of potential customers you're going to get. Right,
and then also with the research, you have to see your the marketing, like how the market is for the products that you're going to sell. How much it's going to cost you to make the product. Say, for example, if you're making, let's say, hair gel, how much is it going to cost you to buy the compound formulas to make the hair gel, package it, ship it, all of that. Those are things you need to research. You also need to research a location, because you need to be able to either ship it or, whatever business you're doing, have accessibility to the public.
You need to start out with that business plan. You got to get it on paper. You don't want to, hey, I got a business, but you don't know exactly what it is. You need a clear-cut plan to get it up and running.
Right, and that business plan is very important, especially if you're going in to go get a business loan. You definitely need to have a stable and a strong business plan that will actually show the bank, well, here, this is the turnover profits I can make within a year. It's an estimate of the turnover profits. I would suggest that you spend some time when you're trying to start your business, that you do your complete research on the area, your target market that you're trying to acquire, and all of that. And then you do some number calculation. Even like I said, for example, if you're making hair gel, the competition selling this might be selling the same type of hair gel for like $6.75. You might have to figure a way to sell it at like $5.75 and still turn over a profit where you're making income.
I feel like the next thing you should know is what type of business structure. Are you going to be a partnership? Are you going to be an S corporation? Are you going to be an LLC? What type of business are you going to be at this point?
Right, and with the LLC, I think that's a better way to go, honestly. What do you think?
I feel like it depends on the person. It depends on how many backers they have. It depends on, are they going to have a set of bylaws? Are you going to have a full, complete business up and running? Or are you going to just be that, one or two people where a partnership may work a little bit better than the LLC?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, as far as structures go, you do have a good point there. It depends on what you're planning to do, and what are your aspirations for your business, and where you want to go and where you want to take it. I personally prefer that you start making a trade name ahead of time for your business. Say, for example, I have a friend who makes custom t-shirts. Her trade name is "You Want to Be Famous." Don't ask me. Just I got you, homegirl. You want to be famous? If y'all need the link, I'll try to throw it in the description for y'all to go check out her t-shirt. She makes some really cool designs.
That was funny. That was actually my next point, was to register your business name.
Yeah, and it's actually not that expensive to register your business name. It's $1,000 your first time, and then $500 every year to keep it up. So that's not a bad deal.
And then once you get everything registered, you got to go and get your IDs. Get your federal, get your state tax IDs.
Right.
Make sure you're legit on the books after a while. Because, hey, saying I am a business and then not recording that you're as a business, that's something completely different too.
Right, and you definitely want to get your health certifications and stuff, especially if you're going to have your business in a building. You definitely want to have the inspections and all of that. And one more thing, people, get a business tax ID, because this is where people go wrong. They get the business label and everything, and then they don't have a business tax ID, and then they get mad when the IRS comes after them. Don't blame the IRS. Blame yourself.
I'm about to say, if you don't want to be liable, the biggest thing is to get yourself registered as a business.
Yeah.
Once you do that, the business will be liable for its own responsibility instead of the person that is doing all of the work,
Right.
aka yourself.
Right.
Well, lastly, I would tell you to open up a business account. Make sure that you keep your business assets separately from your personal. So if anything happens, you go, hey, the business made this amount of money. Mm-hmm. And this is what they're on the hook for, because once you start mixing money, they're going to be like, okay, well, what was business, what was personal? You do not want to cross those bridges together.
Right. And some banks offer merchant accounts. Like, for example, Wells Fargo, they offer a merchant account where they'll give you, they'll have two separate accounts in this merchant account. One that's for credit, for your creditors. They can come in and, grab money out of that. And then one where your profit goes into. And stuff like that. So I think most people should try, if they're trying to open a business, to try to get a merchant account that's set up that way. So it's easier for you to keep track of creditors and your profits and all of that at the end of the day. I think that's about it for this little quick scenario, of how to start your own business and stuff. And we're gonna do the more in-depth video coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. Check it out if you want more information on the whole process of going through the paperwork and all of that. That's going to be a long video. So it's your boy and the beautiful
Erica.
We'll hit you back with that video. Peace.
Time for me to hold it down. Time for me to break it down. Y'all cats don't wanna see me. Y'all better mind your P's and